After stopping, I am proceeding on my way with the Vengeance disc.
Hello, everyone. And then we'll all get screwed on this race. That Duffy, Brian Duffy, like he's not as strong as Marco in terms of FTP, but his 1 minute power is just immense.
He'll be long gone.
Tim wants to kill there for a minute. You mean you can't do that?
No. I like it for 15 seconds.
Yep.
I was watching a race yesterday and some guy could do 20 watts per kilo, 15 seconds.
Shit.
Yeah. Cracking.
Don't think it was real.
He was either a track sprinter or a bullshit.
BMX.
Everyone. Hey, Drew.
How's it? Everyone going? Piglet, Jesse,
Gonna be hard, mate.
Nick, David, Simon.
Mentally getting ready.
Right. I had a look at the start list about 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh my lord.
Yeah, Jay, we're talking about tactics, and I think it's not going to be like last week's race. I think there'll be too many groups
Yeah.
for us to be able to sneak past us through sector on that sprint, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go full gas up that first climb and see if I can sneak something. Otherwise, it's basically full gas to stay in anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting there's no FTS on the hilly KOM.
I did not.
I know I was going to go for it too.
Yeah.
We'll see. It might be my heartbreaker. That's flying by the time. It's already less than 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've got 80 odd riders supposedly signed up, Nick, -2 for the Zwift stream, which isn't that big, but it's bigger than we usually race. And we've got, of course, we've got next in our race. So, racing gets the #1 Zwift team. Hey, Carl. This is going to be a legs ripping effort. Stop the warm up. Start the race. Yeah. Can you imagine doing this in a C grade? Imagine that. By the time you get to the hilly column. Alright, gotta turn the fans on a bit. We'll be over and done with quickly, that's a good thing. And I'm not sure we've got 3 aero teams in here, so it's going to be very confusing about who's who. It's on. I don't think I'll be able to play any team tactics because it's. Wow, I think it's one of those courses where it's just every man for himself. There's not going to be any long climbs to create big gaps.
Well, my heart rate's just gone off the screen, so I'm just gonna try and find it again.
Point.
It's on the Garmin, but it's not on Zwift. Here it is. That's good. All right, we've got it back.
Good, my heart rate went up there. Yeah, make a system out finishing the top half and then getting smashed next week. I'm not sure who we race next week because it's the time zones are very, very spread apart after this division area. Probably just race the same people again.
Alrighty, boys. Well, look, I think it sounds like we just go as hard as we can on that first climb and then just go from there.
Yeah, it
Adam,
doesn't. And also, its top half goes into the next week, so it's not a matter of. It's just a matter of doing a good result.
I think,
Remember,
we just
there's 3 aero teams in the race too, so you see a lot of aero jerseys, but not necessarily each us.
There's gains in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to get confusing, but just maybe all we can do is just race. Your own race is just going to be nuts. It's gonna
Also,
get wild.
I saw someone saying that the race before this split at one of the turns. So you might get the gold ticket and turn right rather than left.
Oh. At least I'm not facing the wrong direction at the start line. That's happened before.
yes, that is a positive.
Yeah, good luck. Just treat it. This is one of those bloody hard ass Oz cycling races.
Yeah.
Hang on all the way, hang on.
Yeah, you can. Better turn the fan.
If it's anything like the climb this way we did last time, then you don't want to just really start from the back unless you've got real good power. It's going to be even quicker. They're really strung out last time.
Alrighty. Also, no power ups as well, same as last week. Here we go, guys.
Alright. Good luck, boys.
Have a good one. One day we're going to get a drop out.
Here's that smashing it off the front. Ryan.
Marco Brown's on already.
Yep, not disappointing, is he?
Watch the bowlers. It's going to get real strung out.
Alright. Let those three go. It's like a field. It's like aero versus everyone else. hate the last bit of these rollers. I always try to recover that, that's why. Didn't it start at 10:20? I wasn't looking at the time. Could have started earlier. Did seem to come up pretty quick. There it is. What is that? I think it started at 10:20. Or is it your 9:20? Anyway, I started at my correct time. Maybe you need to hit 2 times speed, meter.
Remember, if you find yourself too far back, little punches put you back to the front. Probably an extra punch. Just winding up power a little bit doesn't get you through it.
So much chatting in there. Text.
I love the excuses already.
Yeah.
Oh, lost momentum there. Should also turn right too, Mick, rather than left. Alright, good spot here. These brats.
Alright, coming up, boys.
Good busy.
Here we go, full gas effort. I'm not going to try and sit too far back into the group. Just a little, but not too far back.
I've got 89 watts still in here.
Wait a little bit up.
Duffy's just there next to me doing FTS.
Here they come.
Oh, 11th. Oh, I did a nick. Oh, I got 11th.
Punch on the flat dude.
I'm in front, Punch.
I'm in the front. I got 11th FTS. What a bummer.
What do you like, Dan? Unlucky.
Yeah, keep pushing through. Bit of time is made up on the descent. We're not pushing on flat. It's on. And now I'm pushing, everyone's rolling. One or two more. Yeah, keep trying. It's sitting up here a bit.
Just go. You can. Just to go
Yeah,
again.
you guys can make it.
What was my
You're
time?
doing
I didn't
well.
even see my time.
It's a good bunch here. Keep leapfrogging. I've got no idea you need to check how you go.
What was the fastest time?
Bike, catch up.
Five in the front group.
Really alright.
Numbers in the front
Oh,
group.
cool.
My power was dodgy on that climb. Kept getting the jagged grass down the bottom. My class.
God damn it, Mick.
I mean, obviously goes without saying, and sit on here as much as you can. Without pushing the front.
Yep.
D. Watts is a strong rider.
That's short. Hey, go on.
Dave Watts in the front from Gaines.
What time to get, Simon?
Go. Here you go.
Is that a bunch rejoining?
Yep.
Only a 114.
I think I dropped the first one, I'm going to drop the second one, so.
Probably.
A match and Riley's in here.
Yeah, that's it.
Jesse will finish sprint though. He's unlikely to go for an intermediate.
All right, recover.
And second KOM starts in about 10 kilometres.
Yeah, a bit of a punch out of the tunnel.
Are you ready?
We've got 3 minutes for one what? Righty. Forward, Healy. You're gonna smash it and kill me. Ground me into the ground. Ground me into the ground, is that a thing? Ground me into the dust.
I'm going to get that draft. Just know it might be
Hope this is just a
back there. It's a lot of draft.
150 up this one.
Way up. I think there's someone that first one to 6. Yeah.
That's Marco right off
Yeah, there's about 50, 55 in this bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, attack coming off on the bridge doing. Check this way, buddy.
1 second of super tuck as usual here. Oh, I got 3 seconds.
Be close to try and jump off the front. Still amazing that people trying to jump off the front. Video.
Yeah. Pushing on.
Okay.
Right, yeah, this is going to be a slow Healy KOM for me, that's for sure. Oh, pretty rooted. group forming at the front. Oh, there's too many riders in the group now.
Good luck, guys.
Yep, 4 for
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's too hard.
Hang on, buddy.
Great ride, guys.
Take it for you on the Johnny Mum's just got it.
Yes. Bloody hell. I had nothing effort. The only reason I went harder is because I knew the guys behind me would hold me at the top. Alright. This is to go. Gotta survive that sprint.
Guessing we're here for the sprint points now.
Yeah, I'll go hard.
Fun is
Yeah.
one.
Worth going hard if you got the legs.
It's getting dropped. Up.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can get some sprint points. Shit. Oh, nice 3 points.
I fastest.
32. And 8. Where it was.
What up, boys? Awesome, guys. Hey, good work, boys. Stay in this bunch. Only 3 Ks to go.
Here we go, guys. It's a longer sprint than normal.
Alright. Is that it?
No, not okay.
Oh, that's a weak one. Oh well.
I had 24.6 on my notes.
That was it.
Thanks, guys.
I had nothing for the second sprint.
Hold on, guys, that was brutal.
Oh, boys. Excellent work on that sprint, though.
I flew across the line in first place. And I thought, no, this was impossible. And then I realised,
Why would you put the finish line there?
what a messed up situation.
I looked up and I was like, there's no way there's a kilometre to go. But I was so rude, I couldn't say anything.
Look at his piece rate.
I wrote down the course notes. And on my piece of paper in front of me, I've got finished 24.6.
Yeah, no, they stuffed up the finish in the first race, so they've readjusted it to make sure we go over the banner. So it made it bloody hard because they sprinted for the banner, sprinted for the hill, sprinted for the finish, sprinted for the real finish.
But there's no points on the line for that. What we thought was the finish, is there?
Nothing for the line there.
Oh well.
Great work though, guys. That was tough. I was so screwed.
Oh,
Hey, and just to get four of us in that top 22 or so, that was so good. Well done.
yeah.
Did I hear right? Did you guys get points in the fastest through sprint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
I've got, I think, yeah.
Brilliant work,
I
guys.
reckon I got stum across the line as well.
Brilliant work.
Yeah, and I
I
got,
got some,
You buggers, I think you made us race next week in the harder race.
yeah.
I'm not sure who will race that because no one else really in our time slot.
Yeah, only was that Saturday, yeah, I can't make it. So you're welcome.
Yeah, Mick, might as well say.
yeah, I think,
couldn't believe you got first.
in that
What?
sprint, I think Maz and I both finished, I think in the top 5 for the actual finish in the fastest through sprint, and then we got 3rd, 5th, and 8th, I think.
Great race, guys.
Yeah. My goal was to beat Jesse Wiley on the finish. So
I saw that.
I can take him in the
I was like, I'm in a good spot here. I'm going to start winding up the sprint. And I was like, a kilometre to go. Surely not. There's something going on here. That's right.
Oh,
They stuffed up the
That
course.
was
Mick
right.
was saying the course is
Yeah,
different distance.
I've done it before. Race to the finish that wasn't there.
Yeah, so
Gotta look at them kilometres. Gotta look at the.
Yeah, I looked up and saw 1 kilometre. I was like, oh shit, that ain't the finish.
I was just so gassed from the sprint and flying those rollers after it. Like I couldn't, my whole thing was to stay with the front, and I couldn't even look at the blue line.
Yeah, you're on the bus with me, I think.
I was just holding wheels and just thinking, I know where to go. Someone jumped, so I followed him, and then I took him on the line, and then everyone was just blasting past me, and thought, where's everyone off to? And that's when everyone started yelling. I'm looking up 1.2, 1.3 to go. Yeah. And I knew it was a bad day.
I reckon you were able to get rid of about 10 people after the fastest through sprint.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
I was-
even know.
I was hanging on. I was one of the last ones to get back on, I think, for that sprint.
Hang on, a cryogen.
Daz Carter was saying 10 people stopped after the real banner in the community stream.
Right.
Mash was up the back, out the back. I'm off the cryogen. Anyone wants to have a spin around?
I've been practicing on that
Better watch it, Mick.
been doing the KISS 100 when I was around that course, and just murdering myself every time up that climb after the sprint. And just short little punches, that's about all I'm up for at the moment.
Oh, no, plenty enough. You did a lot of damage.
Well, lots of punches, but nothing long. You give me something 5 minutes, then I'm out the back door. Back to sprinting goes.
But boys, just to reiterate, I reckon we did so well tonight. Like, 5 of us in there over the first climb, 4 of us over the second, picking up sprint points, getting top 20 results at the end. I think that was really good.
As Nate Varsity, like most improved, like he's come from a long way back in like 2 months to be like absolutely dead. So smashing it, mate. You did so well.
thank you.
Yeah, well done, Nate.
Yeah,
Well done, Percy.
I kept seeing your red hat in front of me, Nathan. I was like, just got to make his wheel. Got to make his wheel.
So as long as it's next year, I've got to be here because he's come from a lot further back than I have, and it was good inspiration.
Yeah. I was feeling fairly good going into this series, then had COVID, which didn't help in the short term. It's been okay afterwards.
Yeah.
It's funny that I think sometimes having a good break off the bike, even if you're sick, but just refreshes your training. Like your training sessions are more fun.
Yeah.
Big challenge. Oh.
Thanks, Daz.
Well, it'll be
Considering where
interesting to see if we got more
the old
points in
buggers-
the Aero Elite team tonight.
Interesting, yeah, for sure. I didn't
Yeah,
see
I
where
didn't
they
see
finished again.
I didn't see big numbers for them, as in, like, riders up in that front group. I
Yeah,
was looking for them. I couldn't see them.
I saw Mark O'Brien always off the front, but the problem is his course doesn't suit him because he gets caught. Everyone rolls
That's
by
what
at the sprints.
Yeah, I saw Marco on the 2 hills, and that was about it.
Yeah.
I'll go check their chat, and you've made it.
Yeah, I saw Sam around me a lot of times. I didn't see him at the end though. I didn't see much at the end. I just saw gaps and oh shit.
Sam got 4th, Ben got 14th, and Marco got 16th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even though they can't sprint,
Yeah,
but
how
they
can
were
you
bloody
always-
drilling it through the rollers at the end.
Haggerty just smashes us on these sprint points.
John Bruin got 7th, and Duffy got 5th.
He just has so much more power than us in this.
Oh, man.
30 seconds.
It was a very close sprint, actually, at the very end. Very close. Right? There was just a bunch of them, about 5 of them that all finished really close together.
It's a really unusual place to finish too, so it's hard to work out where to go. I was just waiting
Yeah,
for
up that
250.
hill.
Yeah, up a hill on the gravel.
Gravel, then the plank bridge. It was very,
So was that when the Rebel route actually finished, or did they mess something up?
No, they've messed up the first race. I think they finished before the banner in the first race. So they readjusted the distance to make sure we do the full course. So they're over, you know what it's like. They've cut all their staff so they don't know what they're doing.
Some pretty big stuff up.
Yeah.
Finished down on the finishing line.
So it wasn't advertised that it would be at an unusual spot, was
I
it?
think it got sent out to emails, but I got told,
Yeah.
Mick told me in the stream. But I was too buggered to try and remember to tell you guys. But I don't know when they sent the email. If they sent the email like an hour before the event, it's pretty hard to notice it because he's setting up for the event.
Yeah. I was still at work an hour before the event.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit busy feeding small child. I'm getting out of bed looking at emails.
Yeah. So the first race would have been maybe, an hour or two before us? So I might not even got the email until half an hour before the event.
Oh, yeah,
But
I'm looking at it now.
It should pop up as you're in the pen.
Here,
That's the best way to do it.
the email. I got the email at 7:24. Changes to the event.
Yeah, cheers, Vic. Because I'm like Mark O'Brien, I can sit off the front checking my emails.
Yeah.
Before I get the email saying, yeah, you'd be looking for the blue banner at 26.147 metres. 2.6147k, whatever it is.
Seriously.
We apologise for the disappointment caused and we're blah blah blah. Too late, mate.
That's not really good enough for.
For those affected in the Oceania, we will work to set up the race again for the same time tomorrow. What? Please feel free to reach out if this would cause any issues for you, but we will automatically sign you to the correct pen for your team. You gotta be joking me.
What's going to happen tomorrow if different teams rock up and win the event? Who's going to the cup final?
That's it. Like, how much can you fuck up a race? It's not
They'll
that
say, oh, it's just a test event, guys.
hard. What a waste of
3 years.
Yeah, they haven't had enough practice setting up events, have they?
Yeah. When all the other events that you do have no problems, how do they get it so wrong?
It's set a pick course, like pick a course and set it. It doesn't, you don't have to make the special finish banner. Just fucking choose the course and go with it. 20Ks, 50Ks.
Well, that's is the problem when you choose a rule route that's obviously not set properly.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. It's just like rocking up. I don't do them. It's just like rocking up to a club event, isn't it?
Good work. Yeah. Southern Masters do a way better job than.
Yeah.
Oh well, too bad. We did well. I reckon we're proud of ourselves, and if that's the end of the season or whatever, depending on what happens tomorrow or Saturday, that you can hold your head high, like you don't often finish third in the regular season.
If they send an email that we're going to ride tomorrow, I'm ignoring it.
Hey, yes.
I can't doubt that. I just blown my legs a bit.
I could probably do tomorrow. That was only a couple of short efforts.
Oh,
I was so close to coming out the back door there twice. That was the only reason why I got back in is because there was riders behind me. I knew if I put an effort in, they'll roll over the top.
well, it's good drafting that have practiced. So yeah, good course for it at least.
Jay, I saw DeWatt's up ahead of me. Every time I saw that, I was like, I remember the TTT. He'll drag me back. I just got to get on his.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I was done halfway up a hilly KOM. My legs had blown.
No, he was a lead rower 12 months ago, so
Yeah,
got a lot of watch in it.
it does. Does indeed.
Doesn't help for mountain climbing, but I've been doing a bit of work, strength work with the physio, and doing a bit more leg stuff on the squat rack and doing some weights and stuff just to sort of build up the leg and lower back muscles again. And yeah, found it made a massive difference just to that. Yeah, doing those kicks, having a good kick, doing a bit of a rest, having another kick, like just punching that neuromuscular power a bit more, and then letting the draft do the work.
Yeah, I know I should be doing that every time. I think I should start a gym session. No, I'm just a lazy ass.
I mean, I've had it of course for a while, but yeah.
I think about it for 4 months, then do 1 or 2 sessions, then think about it for another 4 months.
Oh, I've been telling myself for 18 months that I'm doing it, and then I've got no excuse having a full squat rack and everything at work. I can go in any time I want, so I just. Yeah.
I've got one at work and at home.
Even better. But, yeah, I know it's hard. It's a hard sort of switch to make. And, my sprint was I just lost my sprint completely, and so it's time to get it back a bit. Used to be alright.
It's certainly back.
And not get injured. That's the main thing. That's fun.
I'll stop trying to be a builder.
Yeah, exactly. Say no more often and say yes to the other things that matter more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This bunch is a bit slow.
Yeah, it's only a C. It does pick up. They go through sprints and stuff, but yeah, I found the same thing last week.
I had to mute you, Drew. I don't know if you can hear it, but your channel was giving me epic feedback. I couldn't hear anything anyone was saying. They're just screeching. I went through every single person until I figured out who it was.
My headphones played, and then I didn't realise because I thought, oh shit, it's just dropped out, and then I realised my phone had picked up the noise.
Yeah, it was good.
It was my old legs breaking 3/4 up.
It's interesting, I didn't notice. I must have been in the hurt locker so much.
I noticed until we started the hilly KOM, and then I completely forgot.
Yeah.
That Healy KOM, I was with you, Jay, and I was like, 550 watts, and we're not even halfway up the top? Jesus Christ.
No, I had the unfortunate thing of hitting the front as we went around the corner. I got too good a draft and ended up on the front, and then everyone just slung past me, and I'm like, oh well, and I'm out the back, now I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a decent toe up from that corner. My goal was just make the corner, and then hang on to your life. And it actually, like you said, yeah, if you're at the back or in the middle and drifting back a bit, you could stretch, and it did line out a bit.
Yeah, I put an effort in as Jay was dropping back, and I just got the draft before we did that little flat bit.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, if you blow up, there's no coming back on that one.
Yeah, the group just keeps getting faster and faster, doesn't it?
Yeah. Especially when there's points or time involved. And, yeah.
On that first one up Titans, I was sitting right next to Brian Duffy. I was like, okay, at least he can drag you back through the group, and then as he hit the group, I just lost him. I just died a long, painful death that last 2 seconds.
Yeah. I gave it everything, and And then I look up and we were just about that minute mark. I know there's about 45 seconds to go, and I could see Drew like sort of 10, 20 spots up the road from me, and I was like, fuck, I need to go. He's showing me up here. I was screaming by then.
Yeah, I got the perfect toe up there. I didn't have to start pushing hard till halfway up.
Fuck, I did not.
Yeah, I got really good toe. And then I just sat on Sam Hill. I knew if I could sit in his wheel, he was going to pull me back. I just sat on Sam.
Oh, I saw Drew, I saw Nate, and that was it. I couldn't see anyone, and I'm bridging back over the top, just me and Nate trying to drag back, and then I see Jay just tapping away in the front group like there's nothing happening. It's like, what are you doing, mate?
The first half.
I reckon it hurt me a lot more because I looked up and I saw 11. If I looked up and I saw 9, I probably would have been feeling a lot better.
Yeah. I wasn't getting anywhere near that. Oh, right. I think all those little punches beforehand didn't, just sort of suck a little bit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I was so dead. Going into the tunnel, I was thinking, I don't want to go up this hilly KOM run now.
It actually went alright, and I didn't know, like, there was a bit of chasing, but it was easy enough to sit in there. And then even out of the tunnel, it didn't push too hard, kind of rolled over the lump pretty easily with a little kick, and then everyone was sort of just happy to call it a truce until the KOM started.
Yeah, it spread out so much on that bit just before we turned left to the KOM, like 30 riders wide.
Yeah.
And on the side of the right position.
That's where it all went wrong. I was sitting too far to the front, and then I was on the front.
Yeah.
That happened with that last sprint. I was right at the back. I was like, okay, I'll start accelerating now as we're coming to the green line. I just shot through and I was at the front at the green line. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's a long one. It's so long. And it's easy to get stuck in there.
Yeah, I had to do a massive sprint just to keep back because I lost the wheels as everyone was going into that sprint. So I had to sprint just to keep getting from one wheel to the next, but didn't have a very good draft.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lottery.
No, that was the opposite. I was about to hit the front. Actually hit the start of the sprint out. I thought, shit, that's not what I want.
I was preparing. Yeah, we weren't going super fast into it. Like in a short
we're going,
50.
That's what I meant. Like it was so slow because I just put a bit of pressure on the pedals and I just rolled straight to the front, hitting the wind for everyone.
Yeah, because I was waiting for it to ramp a bit, and I looked up and saw the speed. At one point, it was like 48, dropped to 46, and I thought, shit. And exactly what Nate said, I was right in his front, and I rolled right back, and then had to pretty much just nearly go from a standstill, it felt like, at the back, at the start of the line, but hope the draft went well.
Yeah, I think everyone did that, because I usually I don't just go straight through the front on that section, but everyone just put the brakes on.
Sat up and
Hey Aaron, how are you?
So it's only the Oceanas that are racing again tomorrow, not ours.
Right.
Which is still weird because how are they going to choose who out of the Oceanas goes into the Cup final and who goes into the field?
Is there any? Is actually any A1 teams in the Oceania?
No, there wasn't. No, there's no. I didn't see that. There's no A race.
Yeah, so I don't know who we race next week. I think we just race the same people because who else are we going to race?
No, so they combine us and it was us and Oceania. Or was it 3 groups that came together?
3, yeah.
Well, there was supposed to be 3, but there's only one. There's only us and Atlantis that have got A divisions, so I don't know who they put us against next.
Yeah. Weird.
I think maybe potentially they could put us with Americas, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't see who else they could put us with because European time's completely crap for us.
Yeah. No, who knows? They can even get it sorted to get the results up.
Yeah, we could just be doing the same thing again on Saturday.
Yeah.
I know Evo, Greg was saying there's only 4 of them, so we definitely would have had it over Evo. I didn't see how gains went, but yeah, as Tristan said, I'm pretty certain we did a great result there.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Be interesting to see how next went against New Zealand Bro. Haggerty would have got so many points. So you'd been doing a lot of riding again, Aaron.
So weird that the results don't automatically populate. NZRL.
Probably better look at the community stream and see what they show.
Annoying.
I was looking at the WTRL, like Zwiftpower.com page, which obviously shows you, but it doesn't show anything to do with points and primes and all the stuff that matters.
Yeah, and often the primes are wrong too. On a couple of courses though, the primes are completely skewed.
Yeah, they're named wrong and they're in wrong orders and yeah. Think forward.
What I really hate about the WTRL website is they don't have any archiving. So if you go to look back to see what happened previous, even just this series, you can't see what happened, well this season, you can't see what happened last series, let alone going back through the season. So if you want to look at your times or other teams and things in the second, third season, you can't see anything.
Yeah. But it's just two men running a website, man. Come on.
Give them a break.
We work 24 hours a day sometimes.
A multi-million-dollar company and they can't afford to pay another IT support guy.
Maybe they got no money after Zwift now. They haven't mentioned whether they got any money or not.
Yeah. Spent all their money on something they're not going to build.
Yeah. Hey, any off to come and do fun rides.
Well, I heard the guy that runs the RL course management, like the choosing, I forgot what his name is, he got given the boot.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it sucks for him, but if they replace him with someone better, that'll be good. But if that's a matter of actually replacing him.
Yeah, it's, you gotta. They won't replace them, they'll just get someone else to do that job, give someone else more work. They'll do a half-assed job.
Yeah, they'll get WTRL to fill all that in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. It was good this season. A big good courses apart from tonight.
It was, yeah, we had a great season. It's just, let's see if RGT can give Zwift a kick up the arse.
Yeah.
Do a bloody thing. Still some longer courses though.
This is so crap. RGT sucks so much.
I can't stand the way the bike goes around the corner because the bike pivots in the middle of the bike, so the wheel scrapes across the road when you're going around the corner.
Yeah, I did it like for a couple of weeks. I'd ride once a week on RGT. It's just freaking horrible. I'll give it another shot now. It's free with my Wahoo Sufferfest thing, but I did another couple, but yeah, just to do a couple of the Belgian ones, but I can't see it being much improved from what it was a year ago.
Yeah, no, just the dynamics of the bike going around a corner needs to be fixed severely because I just doing a ride, you just see a bike sliding around a corner like a 1920s video game, not 1920s, but you know what I mean. It's just a fixed position in the middle of the bike. The bottom of the bike doesn't touch the ground.
Yeah. Yes, that's some work to do. And is Wahoo really going to want to put in all that money into the program that may never actually get going? Seems though it kind of looks like Zwift might have topped out already. The big subscription periods.
What do you guys reckon is the pick of the smart bikes?
Yeah, I've only ridden the one, but I've seen on a few group rides I've been doing a lot of people whinging about their tax bike, like having some real sort of hardware issues, having issues getting replacements and parts and just sort of real major sort of stuff, which they're covering under warranty, but their
How's
support
things
has
going,
been
Aaron?
really
I see you're
lax,
in BCAT now.
and even like bikes only a year old sort of falling
Smashing
apart.
it in those
That's
races.
the only negative thing I've heard. I haven't heard anyone talking about the kicker bike, or I know a couple of people use watt bikes, but that's different pedal fish. And my Stages bike has been pretty much bulletproof. Like a couple of issues, just that it keeps chewing batteries on the power meters, so I have to do about 4 battery changes a year. But apart from that, it's been faultless.
Okay, it's good to know. Thanks. Yeah, I think I'm getting close to getting one, hopefully. Especially now that Swift's pulled the pin, like we're sort of waiting for that to come to market to assess it, and then that doesn't happen. Sort of this product.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea about the bike in terms of you can buy just the trainer and then you can make an indoor bike. That was a good idea in terms of future compatibility.
Yeah.
It's just my trainer bike. My trainer bike's got bits corroding off it, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I got this one May 2020, and it hasn't really missed a beat. I look after it, keep it to the old school manual style. You know,
Yeah, we've got a heap of the old watt bikes at work.
Oh, did I?
The support for them shit.
How's mine?
So I can't see myself buying an Adam.
and I sort of went this way to the Stages because I'd read the reviews about this sort of history as a gym bike. And so while it definitely lacks in terms of it doesn't go up and down and doesn't have any flex, like it's like riding a piece of steel welded to the concrete, which is exactly what it is. Nearly.
I've got
It's just
something on
as
my
much as
ABS
that's not flexible and whatever, at least it provides a level of control everything at it and it won't budge an inch.
Yeah, nice.
Like when I borrowed a mate's Tax Neo 2 and chucked my bike on it, I thought this thing's about to snap in half. I wondered what was wrong with it. It has that built-in sort of flex, meant to. A bit like those feet on the Kicker 5, but after riding this hunk of steel, I was like, there's something wrong back there.
Yeah, like just changing trainers too. The feels are so different. Like you're just so used to a certain feel.
Yeah. But I've been riding, I've ride on this, but I've been transitioning straight to outdoors, without even noticing the difference. It's not like you can't compare it to an outdoor bike, so I haven't found that that's been an issue, like swapping to my bike, going for a ride outdoors and thinking, oh, this is weird, I don't know how to ride this anymore. As much as it's 100% like a gym exercise bike. We got ones at work as well, and I get on those and I think, oh, this feels just awkward. Whereas this, I can make this perfectly mimic my outdoor bike, so I everything about it is very, very close geometrically, and it's just a feel.
Yeah, I had that when I went to Ballina at Christmas time. I tried to get on the gym bike. I was like, oh, this is just rubbish. I can't do this for more than 10 minutes.
Really so bad.
So as soon as you get on the Q factor, it's like, what the hell? It's so apart.
That's usually the main thing. I've even taken a saddle into my work bike and made up a bracket and got my personal saddle into my work bike, and it still doesn't help. I mean, it helps a little. It makes it semi-tolerable for a recovery ride, but that's it.
You just like, I'd rather go and borrow or rent one of those shit bikes out on the street and ride that around.
But yeah. So I don't know, I can't speak much about the Kicker bike or the Neo, except that, I've heard the Neo had a few issues, and I've literally heard nothing about the Kicker bike at all, so...
It's usually a good thing, because if you don't hear anything, there's no one complaining.
That's right, yeah. But I'd be interested to try it out, just to see, how it does react, what sort of flex it's got in it when you're really going a full sprint. Your general tap and riding up and down hills, that's not going to bother anybody. For us, it's what it does during races, I think, that's most important. And if you're doing like a longer climb, at full gas, just sitting down and hanging on, and you get into a good position and feel like, you're actually where you need to be on the bike. So, my opinion.
Is my chat still working? I see if it is. It says everything's fine on my stream stuff, my stats.
Thanks, yeah. So, this is spring.
I do hope that the next generation of trainers have the same as the kicker, that you can connect it up to the wireless outlet. So using Wi-Fi rather than Bluetooth connections. Cool market.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Even if it's just a cord, I plug it in my computer. I don't give a crap if it's fancy Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Just put a hard Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's my
Yeah,
biggest
that's it.
issue. Yeah, Wi-Fi dropouts, depending on where I'm located.
Yeah. That's like GP Llama was saying, oh, it's great, but I was like, what about if you got crappy Wi-Fi? So if you got a PC, it'd be great just to be able to plug it straight into the PC.
That's right. It's the weakest thing. Like I was at home, like Jay's had dropouts out in the shed. I'm now at the in-laws downstairs. I had to get a Wi-Fi repeater that's about as reliable as bloody, Julian Assange. It just dropped out at the drop of a hat, and I'm like scrambling for 4G off my phone,
Yeah, nothing ruins a session more than a dropout.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah. My Wi-Fi's got better lately, but I'm starting last week to get Bluetooth dropouts, I think. So I'm getting it'll stay fixed on a power for 5 seconds or 10 seconds and then change to the next one sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah, whichever way it's skinning. It's fine if you're just tapping away, but if you're in a race and all of a sudden everyone disappears off the screen, there's not many worse things than that.
Yeah, it happened to me on Wednesday, actually, in that I was cycling just on the gravel just before the climb after the volcano.
Yeah.
I just went to nothing for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and it's like, oh, I couldn't get back on.
That's how I beat you. I was wondering how I got ahead of you.
Actually, it happened to me yesterday on a race. I was racing against the field and just a short little punch around volcano circuit, and I just within the last 3 Ks,
Hey, David.
it started dropping out. And I was like, damn it! So every time it dropped out, I just sort of dug in, and then about 1.5 Ks to go, it dropped out completely, which it shows me on screen. So I just flogged it. I just gave it everything, but I dropped out for the bloke I was racing with, and he couldn't see me, and it came online literally just before I crossed the finish line. And I took the win. And he hadn't chased me because he couldn't see me,
You got the ghost power up.
Yeah, it was the perfect ghost. I sort of apologised to him afterwards. But
Yeah, maybe you had what I had when I was doing the Uber with my friends on Sunday. Didn't do the whole thing in 3 hours. But I was riding along and everyone disappeared, but I could see their names floating in the sky. So it wasn't an internet dropout, it was the Swift not rendering us. Like they say, oh, you've disappeared as well, but you can see our names and everything, you just couldn't see the riders. One of the riders could see my bike, but not me.
I can report that on the Giro breakaway show that Aria is booby again. She loves getting those boobies out. I'm pre-show for the Giro.
Right, I'm off, guys. I'm going to watch that pre-race.
And a very short rest today as well. Good on her. I hope for the women's race they have a male doing the main part. They're going to have a female doing the male one. So it'll be a bit of equal opportunity.
I saw Gigante had a crash because I was watching a Strava and she never popped up for stage 2 and 3. So what's happened to her? And then she's posted that she had a headbutt of the car.
Oh. That sounds less than fun.
Yeah, she's had a bad trot with crashes.
Yeah. Yes. Sounds like she doesn't have the best handling skills in the world.
Like landed getting it twice down that hill.
Still did good though.
Yeah.
But geez, she went around.
You wouldn't have known.
Yeah, like I only saw the pictures after the race. Yeah.
Me
I
too.
said, geez, he did well. I did laugh at the other guy that had the crash. I forgot what his name is. Just like, oh fuck it, I'm going to crash. I'll just go straight ahead, unclip.
Yeah, straight line.
See you guys.
Straight line into the bush.
Through his bike a while.
At least he aimed for the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, And I love the commentators. The commentators were like, oh, he's landed in the bushes, that won't be too bad. But, mate, he's in fucking Italy. That whole place is full with rock. Like, everything underneath those bushes is like those big, chunky white rocks.
Yeah, it's just harsh landscape, isn't it?
It would have hurt so bad.
And it was all prickly bush too.
Yeah. Yeah, still would have been nothing pleasant about that.
I did like the commentary saying, oh, he's 22, hasn't crashed yet, so he doesn't know what it's like. Well, now he does.
Yeah, they caught that one a bit early.
It's a good stage.
Hey, like, Robbie McKibben needs to shave. That is a 5 o'clock goatee. It looks terrible.
He would be laughing. Haven't been kicked off SBS.
Oh, such a good commentator.
Yeah, he's way better on GCN than he is on SBS, trying to hold up the whole commentary team.
Oh, shut down. Like he's there. He's got like Sean Kelly, who's actually won, you know, GC. He's like the ultimate GC and monuments guy. You got Robbie, who can read a sprint inside out and knows exactly what's going on, and even like Pat, like he can pick out riders from anywhere, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing when they look at the pack and they're like, there's that rider. You're like, I can't even see who's in the pack, let alone picking up the rider.
They all look amazing.
I'm watching it on some massive screen. I'm sure they're watching it on some small screen. And they're just saying, oh, he's here. And I'm like, who? Where?
It's like when they pick up some guy right at the back and they're like half a frame where you see him changing a bike or something.
Yeah. Oh, no, you see it, yeah. How was that? Oh, I don't know if you guys watched the San Jose last night, the Tour of Hungary. Has anyone seen that?
I watched a little bit, but the commentary was so boring that I fell asleep.
Well, yeah, so I think it was stage, I can't remember now, stage 2 or something. It was like another dead pancake stage, might have been stage 3. And I was like, oh, this will be boring. Anyway, it just came into the crosswinds and it just turned into bloody Echelon City. And then somehow, I don't know if they all got back together, and then they came around the corner into the final sprint, and there was just a touch of wheels, and a massive crash mid-pack, and they all just flew into these massive pile of trees. Like, there was no barriers. Because the guy bounced off a concrete telegraph pole that was unguarded, and it was like there between bush, and it was in the middle of the city. I couldn't believe it. I don't know how no one didn't die. Like, it was outrageously unprotected. It was horrific. Everyone was just like, what the hell just happened? But, yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who they take, Quick Step, whether they take Cavendish. Like, they think marketing, they have to take it for sure. That's like $1 million in marketing, just that.
Yeah. Like, because Jakobsen's definitely good, but like, there's been 2 stages in the Tour of Hungary where he didn't even get in the sprint. Like, he was just completely out of position. Like, the stages he's won, his setup was good, and his lead out was phenomenal. And it was more about the lead out and the positioning there than anything else. But yeah, I don't know. It's a hard pick.
That's the thing. Cavendish, like him, you might not have the actual ultimate sprint, but you know he's going to make the right choice 9 times out of 10.
It's like him and Viviani are just like, they're the goats that's picking a line. Like, and Sagan really, but yeah, like, Taylor Ewan gets boxed out half the time. Groenewegen gets boxed out half the time. Like, the other guys, like Nicolo and they're useless. Like, they only get there out of pure luck, I think, compared to guys like, Cav can make something out of nothing, you know. It's genius.
Yeah, like they talk about it chess on wheels. Cavendish, when you're watching it, if you watch a couple of his races, you start understanding what they mean by that.
Yeah.
If you're just a casual viewer, you just think, oh, it's just a faster sprinter. But once you start looking at it closely and someone actually tells you what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and the fastest sprinter in those chaotic sprints rarely wins, because they're looking for the perfect setup and then a clean bit of air, and it just never comes, you know. Or when it does, it's few and far between. But yeah, the guys who can thread the needle and make it, like, I don't know, like where was it? 4 days of Dunkirk. first stage, Sam Wellsford just like chucked an elbow in and took out Arnaud DeLee. And
I saw that.
Bollocks, absolute bollocks. He did not throw an elbow. His elbows were already out.
yeah. But in every other race that's been happening, in the Tour of Hungary, in the Tour of, 4 Days of Dunkirk, everyone else was throwing elbows and headbutting each other and shouldering each other left, right and centre. Just happened that DeLee crashed. And Sam Wellsford earned every right to win that sprint. Yep. For him.
Yeah, it's just like football, isn't it? Until someone gets hurt, it's like, oh, that's just normal.
Yeah.
And then someone gets hurt and everyone's like, oh, you bloody hell, well, you're a dickhead.
Yeah. Naughty boy, you get banned for 6 weeks. It's like, mate, everyone else gets
through a gap, isn't there? It's half the size of a bike. What do you think is going to happen?
Surely the guy in the front gets the benefit of the doubt. Like, not only are his elbows protecting his face, if he closes the door on someone, he's closing the door on someone for his own safety, so the guy doesn't knock him loose. Like, you're allowed to do it. Like, elbows or not, it doesn't matter. If someone tries, like you said, Joe, it's not there, I'm guarding my face, and I should be able to go elbow to elbow with that other guy without having to be worried about someone punching through the middle and sticking their pedal into the front wheel into my pedals.
Yeah, it's like Demand. Demand was being real pushy that stage, so I think he lost to Cavendish, but he was real pushy and everything, but because nothing happened, everyone's just like, oh, this is being pushy. But if someone fell over and crashed, then he would have been relegated.
Oh, there's this guy in Movie Star who's racing the Tour of Hungary who's twice, 2 stages in a row, nearly got taken out and then nearly took someone out, and entirely because it's like he's merging onto the Eastern Freeway. He doesn't know which way is left and right. He's just going out so hard at an angle, and he's just ducking and weaving like a maniac. And it's like, man, that is way more dangerous than an elbow. Like, it's unbelievably scary. Like, he nearly comes off on what is his whole wheel just slides out, and like, it's part of the game. You can't mitigate every bit of risk.
That's why the sprinters are so good, because they're prepared to put up with the crashes.
Oh, yeah, I know. It means that, like, they got no fear, and it's like they don't have the will to live either. They just don't care. It's all about the finish line. Yeah.
But mind you, if you look at it, if you had to choose to be a cyclist, you want to be sprinting, because so much, well, you get a lot more wins. No matter how good you are as a climber, you might win maybe 2 or 3 events of the year. As a sprinter, you can just rack up wins left, right, centre if you're good enough.
Yeah. Now, there's a small club that, even the guy like Caden Groves, like so new, he's brilliant, and he's a bit like Caleb Ewan had to. He'll just have to learn how to punch his way through and how to pick a good line, and he'll be able to win a ton, I reckon. He's got such a good sprint on him, and dang, he's up there, Yeah.
So who are we picking for tonight? We're picking the sprinters to get dropped.
I haven't even seen the parkour for tonight. I've tuned out there.
It's pretty flat for the first 100 and something Ks, I think, and then it's real lumpy.
Yeah, right. Like a breakaway special, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Amanda Pole sort of style.
Yeah, and DeMarc got over all the lumps the other day, so
yeah,
I'd say that the Ewan and Cav will get dropped. They're getting dropped pretty at the moment.
Yeah. They've got to save energy too. Like, they've got to get over the big mountain, so they can't throw everything at these shorter stages, unless, like Cav, he does, the rest that he does this week, and then he pulls out, gets ready for the tour.
Well, Van der Poel's gagging for another win. Just throwing himself in and at everything.
I'm loving his fight, or his battle with Gamay, because Gamay is a little bit like, what's his name? Matthew Van der Poel's nemesis.
Van Aert.
Yeah, Van Aert. It's a little bit like him.
Yeah. It's been good. He's definitely lived up to the hype. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's made it entertaining.
Very talented.
Yeah. It's good to watch. He's got a lot of, he's got a good race head on him, and he's definitely holding his own. Like, it's not, he's got no one around him and no team to support him.
Exactly, and he's not afraid of Matthew Van der Poel either.
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, finds his wheel and follows him wherever he goes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the sport. Yeah, I'm looking for stage now. Okay, so you got like only a few categorised climbs, a couple of cat 4s, bit of an uphill drag to the finish.
Where am I going now? Left or right?
The finale, yeah. It's not a steep finish, but yeah, it'll go yeah, a descent and then yeah, definitely got breakaway written all over it. How good was Thomas again? Oh, what a win! I think everyone was screaming for him to win. That was epic.
I was glad he won, but I was thinking, they're not going to make it, are they? They're not going to make it. Because Vanderpool's just going to smash his descent. He'll just get on their wheel. But he just never quite got there.
No.
I just don't know, yeah, how you hold him off. I don't know how they did that. I know he had two guys, there were two lotto guys, and it was impressive.
And then De Gent was doing most of the work, and then he still out-sprinted everyone.
He must have felt so good. Yeah, okay, just use the head, tells the other guy to get on the front.
Yeah. He definitely looks the best, the other guys in line. But it's the same as Jai Hindley, like, how good was his finish? I thought he can't get dropped more, and he just kept getting spat out of the back, and him and Almeida, and then they'll back again, and then they'll drop again and back again. And
he can thank Almeida for that win. Almeida did so much for pulling that group back constantly.
Yeah.
I love the memes with Almeida. It's like the Simpsons cartoon where he's kicking him out of the bar and then he's behind him again with
back in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw this other meme where it's like I can't remember what show it's off, but it's this dude and there's a real old bloke and the old bloke's all healed, bending over, and the old bloke's like, "You better call an ambulance," and then he stands up with a gun for you. And there's the young bloke. He's back again. He's back to the dead.
It was incredible. I thought these three guys, even if they caught him again, they just blow it off at the finish.
Yeah.
Like Carapads, I thought for sure had Jai's measure for the sprint.
Me too. Like I saw Bardet.
He looked shocking in that 5 kilometre. He looked absolutely spent. So I had him out of the game, but the only one that was going to go past him was Bardet, but not when he got there. As soon as he took off through that corner, I'm like, oh, this could be all over.
Yeah, that was local knowledge, I think, because he sprinted just as they got to that crest. So he got the speed.
Early, and I thought, he's gone way too early. And he just held it, because then it went up again with the line. It wasn't all downhill or anything. And I just thought, he's definitely got the run here, but they're just going to roll over him. And they did.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, he was inside out. It's good to see guys collapsing at the end, not doing the old Pogachar where they go and have a coffee at the end and have a laugh. Winning up the hardest mountain in the world, and they're just like having a chat to everybody.
Yeah.
Not sure
I'll
about
let
that.
you guys do it, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Well
Cheers,
done.
great race, guys.
Good night. Thanks, fellas.
See ya.
Happy folks. Good to catch up. I'm going to run through open at dinner. See you, boys.
See you, mate.
Have a good one.
Jeez, I'm feeling hungry after you mentioned dinner now. Catch you guys.
See ya.
Rightio, chat. I know everyone's just gone off and done other things. Whew, that was a hard race. I don't know who we're racing on Saturday. I think it's going to be exactly the same because there's no one else for us to go up against. Yes, of course. Next week, WTRL. See if we got a result yet. So the fans down getting cold. Okay, so the results. Surely about by now. It's been almost an hour. WTR finals. It's a fancy website, but it doesn't give me anything. What's happening? Where's the results? Results. Why is it not showing much? I think I'm in Oceans Cup Pacific A1, I think. There we go. riders total. Oh, that's pretty bloody good. How many points did I get? I got 19. Mars got 40. I'll put that up on the screen. Studio mode. See if I can do a. I want that one. There we go. Okay, studio mode off. This way. I better change the transform fit to screen. Lock that off. So, there I got third. Aero Masters. Thanks to Muzz, got fourth. Fastest through sector in FAL 20. Tristan got 6 and 6. Nathan got 2. Drew is doing well, but I think he got dropped. One of the groups, Jay, got dropped. But still, just getting points because a lot of teams didn't have 5 riders. I mean 6 riders. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 5 teams of the full complement. Evo only had 4. Mash got some points. Next would have got so many points. 76 for Brian Duffy Jr. John Haggerty, what did he get? 78. Yeah, I knew he'd get shitloads. Is it John or Josh? I think it's John Haggerty. Always smashes those sprints. Ben Hill got a lot of points. Mark O'Brien always smashing it, but it's not really a course for him. Bryce said, yeah, he's a good sprinter. I think they got a lot more points. Oh no, how many riders were there? Only 5, that's why. Pretty bloody good. So a bit on the rivet. Where is World Elite Zwifters? Didn't turn up. Deepak didn't really turn up, only had 2 riders. There we go, World Elite Zwifters only had 2 riders. So it was a great result, but at the same time, it wasn't really. A few teams struggling to field riders with the weird time slots. So Yamazaki won the race. Guessing Haggerty would have got second. He got third. That's the results anyway. I better head off, get something to eat, save my road. What have I done? An hour and 28. I haven't done my graph yet, have I? It's going to look a bit different than. Need to compress that. Critical power. Critical power's been really rubbish on Zwift recently. So it's showing it's up there, but it's not. I'm nowhere near my best 54 minute power. All of that is just complete rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Rubbish. There we go, it's getting close. So that was the hilly, probably the reverse Titans. But this, get your act together, Zwift. Power duration curve is completely useless at the moment, or critical power. Absolutely useless. So we'll look at the finished event again. Hill. Sam Hill, absolute champion. Hey, beat Brian Duffy Jr. Top along. There's Mars in 10th. Ben Hill, 14th. Mark O'Brien. Bowstead. Chicho. Oh, look at all the bees behind me. Why can't they? Why can't they get it right? There we go. No. Only 20 riders apparently. Good work, Zwift. I can see why you don't need to be paying any more people. Because your product's so fantastic at the moment, you don't obviously need to have more stuff. Let's see if I can change my bike. Another favourite of mine. Ugh. We'll be on the TT bike the other week. So if I go that once, okay. Oh look, I haven't got to change a bike. Good update. But everything we do, the mountain bike, so it's obvious. Click up twice. So see how you got to do. Oh, I can do 3 bikes. What happens if I keep clicking? What's the deal with those ticks? Close. Which bike am I going to have? So I end up with a specialised, whatever that piece of crap is. What rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Get your act together. Alright, I'm back on the bench. I better head off, guys. Get something to eat. Thanks for watching. Absolute suffering and annihilation of that race. I'll watch the Giro. Hopefully it'll be a nice, interesting race. People hurting more than me. Catch you later, guys. Enjoy your events later on. Hopefully, well, remember that the finish line isn't the finish line. No worries, Marco. I forgot about that finish line. Makes me laugh so much. Feet up. Alright, I better go. I'm getting hungry. It's 8:53 at night. Good luck tonight, guys.